am not near the dark woods where my kindred sleep. It is my spirit that keeps me safe, and not mere armor.
So much for being retired. I wonder if this thing can do a barrel roll. Got it oiled up and loaded. Thousands of years of waiting, and yet no time to waste. This burden may be more than I can bear. I wonder what awaits me at the end of everything.
She that goes to sea for pleasure would go to war for pastime. No Slytherin may fail. He who cracked the shell of the world shall hear my song and weep. It is the tentacular one that I shall shun. Maelron, fiercely shall my power rend your petty whirlpool that has no end.
I suffer the innocents and guilty alike. There are no innocents. The strong eat the weak, and I eat the strong. And they said I'd never survive outside my mother's den. I'm not even sure why I'm so mad. Why am I angry for no reason? Sometimes you just wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Why doesn't anybody like me?
Sheen's teachings shall endure. All has been said. 4 words is plenty.
I never should have sold my likeness and life story. There's a lot of stories about the Monkey King. Some of them are even true. Where did I park my cloud? Well, some people ask if I'm really a king. And I always wonder, why no one asks if I'm really a monkey?
The vital liquor of each vein I open flows to the flayed twins. You should be honored to bleed so that the flayed ones may live. By blood oath, I am bound to the flayed ones. I drift on a river of blood.
Never say nevermore. It's true, I have the soul of a poet. I just can't remember where I put it. Nevermore. Welcome to Nevermoreland. So you're curious where I come from. There's one easy way to find out for yourself.
I bring my lightning whip not to punish souls, but only to hasten them toward the inevitable exit. I am but a humble servant of the Underscape. But once you arrive in the narrow maze, you are mine.
I'm a perfect 10 on the pain scale. In the acid jungles of Ady, I was but a minor inconvenience. Here, the slightest whiff of venom sends them screaming. Keep your enemies close, and your antidotes closer. Yes!
Every day lived is a page of history. Time is a river with many eddies. I have seen its headwaters, and I have seen its currents reach the sea. I may be faceless, but I'm not maceless. Defeat in this dimension brings unpleasant repercussions in Clashery.
We are all one among the Sisters of the Veil. Where one falls, another rises. The Veiled Oracle names a name, and I move to take that life. The pattern of the Veil requires it.
and those sorcerers familiar? Rather, I'll take a sorcerer as my pet. Who needs legs when you got wings?
Where goes my eye, goes my arrow. Demon fire shall cover these lands.
My enemies will pay with their liquefied guts. 6 eyes, 8 legs, and 1 burning desire. My belly burns with hunger.
If you know their place in the cosmic weave, fewer still can lay their claws upon the loom and influence the pattern. Fate weaves the threads of our lives together. Fate also wields the blade that cuts them short. Here I am! I'm sick of scrambling around in the dirt. Gotta find a way to get us back on our feet. This smile's worth nearly everything I got. All these fancy knights and scary monsters. What do they got that I ain't got? Nothing. That's what. Ain't no problem some tools and a few strong backs can't solve.
Armorless beings were not meant for life. Many are the soldiers, workers, and reproductives of my colony, but I am the 4th caste, the assassin caste, the caste of 1. I could have been a lowly grub, but by the grace of our goddess Nyx, I have been elevated to the highest state, nor shall I disappoint her. The blessing of Nyx gives me all the purpose I require. It is not my fault. The armorless were not meant for life. Look at them.
Alone is best, but sometimes you need mates. Worst comes to worst, you can always eat them. Plots and plans come to nothing when you're teamed with a bunch of loudmouths and losers. That's why, when it was my time to make a break from Dark Reef Prison, I worked alone. My worst nightmare, it's a dream I have. I'm in a square cell, glass walls, just me in a little castle. I'll take Dark Reef over that any time.
I traded useless beauty for the power to wreak my vengeance. Do I mourn for my lost loveliness? No. I am never alone. My pets hiss around my head, comfort and reminder of my cold and vengeful road. Gorgons, sisters, forgive my infirmity. I grow stronger day by day, and I will come for you. When I was beautiful, I never knew what I was missing. Never come between a Gorgon and her sisters. I will turn your blood and bone to stone and shatter you into 1,000 remorseful shards. The only real beauty is power.
The prison walls of Valfell were no match for my rage. Valfell has fallen. The terror has been unleashed. Ah, the shards of Valfell. From the primordial consciousness, all came. Return to it. All must. It is not to aid the ancients that this war is joined, but to destroy them both. This disunity must end. There can be no hesitation. Dire must be extinguished, just as the Radiant. Radiant aids its enemy, but does not yet know it.